Rick in Lexington, Kentucky. You're on the air with Congressman Pocan.
Congressman, thanks for taking my call. My question to you is, does it surprise you that the president still has the support that he has among white America under all the other groups of people? Black people, maybe 15%, Mexican, Native Americans, Asian Americans, 30 to 35%. But white America still supports this president 55 to 60%. The Republican Party supports him 85 to 90%. We can talk about any other issues you want to talk about. The most glaring issue that I see is, why is it that white America supports a president that's a bigot, a racist, a liar, and a draft dodger? And he still has the support that he has amongst white America.
And a rapist, apparently, as well. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you for adding that. Thank you.
Yeah, Rick, so I read an article, and I think this is probably, to me, it summed it up the best, which is, I think there are a lot of people, especially in the white male side of America, that are afraid to give up the status they've had in this country for over 200 years. And not saying at all it's right as a white male, but what I'm saying is I think there is that feeling that rather than understanding the reason they're not getting ahead is because CEOs are making now hundreds of times what the lowest paid employee does. The fact that it's harder to unionize and have a voice in your job so that you can get your wage to increase. The fact that the rich are getting 83% of the tax break that was passed, that's going to cost this country $1.9 trillion. Instead of blaming where they should blame, they have been misdirected by people like Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity and their ilk to protect that message, to protect that wealthiest class, and instead to be able to point the finger somewhere else that we clearly know is not the reason for their woes or their lack of potential future status. So I really do believe that's the issue that we're facing. But again, people will, I think, as we move forward and show that they're not going to lose what they think they're going to lose, we're going to be much better. And I think we're going to look back at Donald Trump as not only the worst president in history, but hopefully the first president to get indicted.
Yeah. I would add there's a good chunk of the white American electorate that's just plain old flat out racist, and we have to acknowledge that. And
there's probably, I would say, I'm guessing, Tom, maybe about half of the support he has, unfortunately, may fall in that category. But the status question, I've come to really believe is a big factor.